You can't just throw out a stranded pregnant mother and her toddler at 3 AM in the cold. Oh yes, I fucking can. Buckle up everyone for this bumpy ride. Okay, so I was chilling in my living room around 3 AM playing some video games. My parents are out of town visiting some friends and I decided to stay home, house to myself and all. So here I am, in nothing but bra and panties, when there's a knock on the door. WTF, I think to myself, so I scramble to get my clothes on and I answer the door. It was a family acquaintance with her already whiny little brat. She's also visibly pregnant, and we'll get to why that part is important later. Hey name, what's going on? My car broke down and tow company can't come get my car until tomorrow. Think me and brat's name can crash here tonight? Sure, you guys can sleep in the living room, I'll let them in. Want anything to eat or drink? Coffee if it's not any trouble? Sure, no problem. So I go to make some coffee when I see little shit picking up my controller. Hey little guy, please put that down. Oh, can't he play a game? No, I'm in the middle of something, plus he wouldn't know how to play the type of game. But he really wants to, don't you little shit? I want to play. No, you can't play. I want to play, I want to play, I want to play. Araya throws the fucking controller at the TV, shattering the screen. What the fuck? I rush over to the TV. Hey, don't you swear at my child. You just fucking let him destroy my TV like this. You're the one who didn't let him play the video game. I said no and you have to teach your brat that he isn't owed jack shit. How dare you? Just wait until I tell your mother about how you treated him. You'll make a terrible mom. I'm not having kids, but if I did I wouldn't let them be spoiled little shits like brat. You are being the brat right now. Just get a new TV and quit whining. Yeah, I'll get a new TV with the money you pay me for the broken TV. What? But you are the one who instigated little shit. You know what, just get the fuck out of my house. You and your brat are no longer welcome in my house. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm pregnant and have a toddler and have nowhere to go. You can't just kick out a stranded pregnant mother and her toddler at 3 AM in the cold. Oh yes I can, you insufferable cunt. Get the fuck out of my house before I call the cops. Her, picking her brat up and heading towards the door. Just wait until I tell your mother about this. Yeah, I'll gladly tell her about what little shit did to the TV and that you refused to pay for it. You'll regret this. Leaves. The next morning I called my parents and explained what happened. They were very understanding because I was never raised to be a spoiled little cumpstin, and momby cunt got an earful from my mom that if she didn't pay back we would take her to small claims. She tried to play the oh woe is me single pregnant mother blah 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 shit, but it didn't work and she forked over the $500 for the new TV and we cut contact with her. Edit, in case anyone else was wondering, the reason Breeder and her shitstin were out at 3 AM was because little shit demanded McDonald's and refused to go to bed unless he got it. EM wants me to date her 10-year-old son. She then claims I'm lying about my age. Her son would treat me better than my boyfriend, and that I'm selfish for breaking his little heart. I swear entitled parents are everywhere and do some of the craziest things. I've seen people post similar stories to this, but I never thought much of it until it happened to me. So here's some background context. I'm a 17-year-old female, turning 18 later this year. At the time of writing this, I am in a relationship with my boyfriend for about 5 months now. I normally get a ride home from school since I don't have my own car yet. However, there were times when I ended up having to take the public bus. To be honest, taking a public bus is not as bad as some people think, most of the time. On with the story. This happened several weeks ago, around the beginning of February. I was walking to the bus stop after school had just let out. When I got there was a young boy who's around 10, and his mother. Take a guess who these people are. I noticed the boy often staring at me as we were the only ones there, aside from an elderly man minding his own business. At first I think nothing of it, as I often stared at people for no reason around that age, as weird and creepy as that sounds. The bus arrives and I sit near the back. I'm not sure if this bus design is everywhere, but where I'm from, the back section is on a bit of an upper level with about 2 or 3 steps to get up. The elderly man sits in the priority seating at the front, and the mother and son sit right across from him. I plug in my music, since it's about a 15-20 minute ride until my stop. About 2 songs later. I wasn't sure of actual time passed, but I was on the 3rd song on my playlist. I see the boy say something to his mother. Once again thinking nothing of it since that's a normal thing, right? Not exactly. The mother then got up and walked towards the back of the bus. For the sake of naming characters, we will now be addressing the mother as Karen, the boy as George. Karen walks up to the back of the bus towards where I'm sitting and takes a seat right behind me. This is where the red flags started. I then felt a tap on my shoulder and turned around to see Karen smiling at me. Not in a genuine way, in a creepy stalkerish way. "Hi there, I've been sitting there and observing you. I was wondering what you thought about my son over there." She pointed towards her son and waved at him. George looked but then looked away as if he was embarrassed. Now I don't know about you, but the use of the words "observing you" creeped me out and more red flags were going off. Oh, he seems like a nice boy. He seems around my sister's age, so maybe they can be friends or something. Oh come on, don't you think he's cute? I mean, cute as in like baby duckling cute, sure. Perfect, so you can be his girlfriend then. He was just telling me how pretty he thought you were and that he'd love to take you out sometime. Of course, like anyone else would be, I was real surprised. I've never been told that I was suddenly in a relationship with someone I just met. Oh no, sorry, I'm not going to be his girlfriend. I'm already in a relationship with someone else, and we've been together for a while. Whoa. Pardon? You just got in a relationship in my son and you're already breaking his heart. How selfish. I'm not in a relationship with your son though. I never agreed to that, as I'm already in a relationship with someone else and I'm not interested in a 10-year-old. Nonetheless, even if I was remotely interested, which I'm not, I'll be 18 by the end of the year and that's kind of illegal. You know, he'd treat you way better than that ass of a man you have. You should just break up with him and date my son. He'd treat you right. Mom, I'm perfectly happy in the relationship I'm in now. I'm not interested in your son, period. Why are you even asking me, a 17-year-old, to be your young son's girlfriend anyways? All the kids at school are mean to him. If you were his girlfriend then they wouldn't pick on him anymore. Do you want my child to be bullied cause you won't date him? You're probably not even 17 anyways. All kids nowadays look older than they are. You're probably 12 or 13. Mom, I am in fact 17. I pulled out my wallet and showed the woman my driver's license, which has my year of birth, 2001. For some reason, this sent Karen over the edge. Come on, you don't want to break his little heart now, do you? Think of how happy you guys will be. You'll soon forget about that worthless boyfriend you have if you just went out with him. Mom, while I'm flattered, I have no intention of dating your son. No matter what you say, I'm 17, he's 10. I'm already in a happy relationship and do not care if your son needs a girlfriend to be popular. And the fact that you have the nerve to insult my boyfriend like that just cause I'm happy with him is disgusting, and I ask that you leave me alone. I should mention that George has been watching this whole time with his face bright red and he kept looking away. Karen noticed this too and went ballistic. You selfish hoe, all he wanted was to date you, but no, you had to break his heart. Karen then walked, or should I say stomped back to her seat. Remember those 2-3 stairs I mentioned? Well, Karen was so blinded by her entitlement that she completely missed them and fell. She got up as nothing happened, gave me a death glare and walked the rest of her way back to her seat. But wait, there's more. Coincidentally enough, near the end of my ride, about 5 minutes, my boyfriend called. He always calls me when he gets home just cause he knows I worry about him, as there have been multiple missing teen cases within the past year. I answer the phone and looked out the window at the passing houses. Hey babe. Hey, I just got home. Are you home yet? No, not yet, just a couple more. All of a sudden my phone gets taken out of my hand. I turn and it's the devil herself, Karen. Mom, would you mind giving me my phone back? It's my property and I was currently talking to someone. Not till you break up with your asshole boyfriend and agree to date my son. Mom, I already told you, I'm not interested, I'm in a relationship and I'm too old for your son. Now give me back my phone. Fine then, she then puts the call on speakerphone. Babe, what's going on? I'll tell you what's going on, asshole. Your so-called girlfriend is breaking up with you cause she's in love and has agreed to date my son. I'm sorry, what? Who the hell are you? You're now ex-girlfriend's future mother-in-law. Now don't call this girl again. She doesn't want you. Besides, her and my son are too busy being in love, bye bye. She then hung up, managed to delete his number and gave my phone back. I was in utter shock. I should have kept my cool but I completely broke down and lost it. I snatched my phone back, gathered my things and decided to get off 3 stops early. You're the most psychopathic person I've ever met. Please leave me alone. Your son will never have a girlfriend if you act like that and harass random girls to be with him. Go fuck yourself. I left in a hurry without letting Karen say another word. I walked home in tears wondering what I was gonna do. When I got home, I had about 15 messages from my boyfriend on social media apps asking me what happened cause he couldn't contact my number. I told him what happened and luckily he understood what happened. He took me back and we've been happily together ever since. Never saw the woman or her son again personally. But when I told my younger sister what happened, she told me that the son, George, went to her school but was a year younger. He actually had many friends and was pretty popular, so it shows that the entitled mother lied about her son being bullied. Some people are honestly despicable.